I'm Randy O'Brien. I've been a ceramic artist full-time since 1985. I started out as a functional potter. In the late 80s, I had this idea of working with special effect glazes to create a surface like this. It took me 10 years of experimentation to get it to work. So around the year 2000, I finally got it to work. This is a series of a half dozen different glazes that I layer up over a month. Um, the bulk of the glaze that shrinks and cracks is a crawl glaze. It's all glass forming material, so it ends up being like glass over clay. I don't use any paint. These are all ceramic colorants that are on the surface. So I build up all the layers of glaze. I put on the bright ceramic colorants, um, fire it to 2,000 degrees, and it shrinks and cracks. The glass shrinks and cracks over the clay. So I like to create a surface that looks like it could be a naturally occurring you might be naturally occurring out in the forest somewhere. Doesn't directly mimic anything, but it has a living presence of its own. So I first got interested in pottery when I was a foreign exchange student to East Malaysia when I was in high school. So I graduated from high school in East Malaysia. There were some earthenware pottery studios that I ventured into in Kuching, which is where I was staying on the island of Borneo, and it just resonated with me, the whole feeling of the studio. So I ended up back at UC Berkeley, started learning how to make pots, dropped out of school, traveled around Southeast Asia for a couple of years, ended up back at UC Santa Cruz, studying geology and later switching it to art. And I did a apprenticeship with Al Johnson of Scotts Creek Pottery, and he's the one that really taught me how to throw. In 1988, I felt like I had the skills to be a potter. I was a year away from a degree in art and a year away from a degree in geology, and I just wanted to make mugs somewhere in a small village on the coast somewhere. So I moved to Homer, Alaska, set up a pottery studio there, and made pots for 6 years. It was in Homer that I had the idea for this work here. I had taken a class at the University of Alaska in Fairbanks on using native Alaskan materials, and while I was there doing a lot of glaze experimentation, I was introduced to this glaze by the professor there, and or not this particular one, but one that I was able to morph into after 10 years into this surface. Um, and in 1994, decided to go back to art school. So I went to the New York State College of Ceramics at Alfred University. It was there that I learned about materials that I didn't know existed, and those materials enabled me to get this glaze to do what I wanted it to do. So around the year 2000, I finally got this worked out, and I've been doing this. I shifted from functional ware to the sculptural pieces for the last 25 years.